them is simple. We all, myself included, have to come back better players and better coaches because we cannot be a 28-win team next year. And if we all make sacrifices and make improvements and come back better, we will be a better team for that. So it was just, my appreciation for them and a challenge for them to continue to work harder because in the NBA, you don't want long summers. And this team and this franchise has had a lot of long summers lately. And we have to put a stop to that.
How different do you expect? I mean, it might be even a little early, but this team could look a lot different next year. Just your thoughts overall on that?
It's change is inevitable, right? That's life in the NBA. I love every one of those guys in the locker room. Reality, Sean, is this: when you win 28 games, you always have to find ways to get better, and you have different avenues to make that happen: draft, free agency, and trades. So, Pete and I will sit down and talk about our roster, what we think our needs are, and what we need to address this offseason so we can come back a better and more complete basketball team.
I know as a head coach, you usually aren't paying attention to this, but being that it was Fan Appreciation Night, final game of the year, with the lack of wins that you guys have overall, just to see that kind of turnout and support.
It's, everybody says it. We have the best fans in the NBA. Every arena says that, but for the fact, I'm not sure how many sellouts we wound up having, but I know it was like 13, 14, or 15. And for us to be a 28-win team speaks to the commitment, the passion, the belief that these fans have. I feel blessed to be a part of that. There are a lot of arenas when teams aren't winning and you can hear yourself talk. We still have a distinct home court advantage. So, I appreciate our fans. None of us take them for granted because we realized early in the year they're grateful that we stayed. But they want to see a team that competes and plays hard and plays the right way. And I'm hoping next year we can take another step in the right direction to make them even prouder of the way we're playing on the floor.
Coach Moore, sum up the rookie season and what you want to see out of them coming in.
I think Ben McLemore's season was up and down. The one thing I'm most proud about, Ben, is in February he hit that wall. Physically and mentally, he hit that wall, but he could have stayed down and kind of, hung his head and felt sorry for himself, but that's not who Ben McLemore is. He's a fighter. He is very resilient, and I thought the way he played these last 2 months, especially to end this season, was phenomenal. For him to go out in a career high, getting to the foul line 15 times, shooting the ball with confidence, I'm proud of him. I think he's got definite things he needs to work on, and he'll come back a better player. And then Ray McCallum, here's a guy that doesn't play the whole season. We buy out Jimmer Fredette. That opens up time for him. He plays well. Isaiah goes down. He plays great. So I think both of those guys experienced some success this year. But as a rookie, they still, a lot of things that they need to work on and improve, and I know they will.
To get better, what do you see? What's the first steps?
Well, obviously it's maturity. We have to get older. We have to get smarter. Ultimately we have to get better. Obviously maturity, it starts with maturity, but after that, everything falls into place. For us to get better, we have to become better basketball players, better basketball minds. Mm-hmm. And that's something I've been a part of before, growing. I had to grow myself at one point, so I understand the process.
A lot was talked about, when Coach Malone took over, about changing the culture here. Do you feel like the culture has changed or that it's still ongoing?
For the most part, yeah, the culture's changing. You're not going to change it in 1 year, but they've done their part. The front office, the coaches, everybody's done their part. It's just time for the players to change it over and change everything into getting wins and trying to turn this organization around.
You got a big decision this summer. Are you looking forward to free agency?
Yeah, I've never really had it, so I'm looking forward to it. To go into it with an open mind, do whatever's best for myself and my family. So.
How high is Sacramento on the list?
I would love to stay. I don't like change of scenery. I don't like change, so I would love to stay. I've been here for 3 years, and it would be great to be here for a while, but you never know what will happen.